First race of the afternoon now for the left-hand sidecars, just coming to line, and number 27, Brian Holland, is a non-starter in this one. His place being taken by 23, Billy Penfold and Carly Bell. Also in the lineup, 251, John Arnott and Russell Steele. Non-starter in number 30, Ray Tullett. Non-starter this afternoon, his place being taken by 108, Bob Miles. 108, Bob Miles. Another additional runner, 151, Graham Hilton. Graham Hilton, not sure who he's got in the chair this afternoon. Tony Doyle, looks like Tony Doyle, and we got Dave Penfold and Steve Farmer, and John Fish and Gary Moore. So away they go. John Arnott there holding second, but couldn't quite see who that was that went into the lead. Looks like Bob Miles. Bob and Keith Miles powering out of that turn. On their Yamaha engined outfit. One of the few left-hand boys to use a multi-cylinder machine, and he's in front, and John Fish on the other multi is right up alongside, pushing for first place. Through he goes on the inside. John Fish then takes the lead. John Arnott's there in second place, then Bob Miles in third. Bob Miles, he's had this bike out a couple of times, got a few bucks to iron out with it, and he spins on that turn, and had the misfortune of somebody else to run into him. The red flag is up and the race is being stopped in the interest of safety. So it looks like Graham Hilton that run into the wreckage there. And in this one, a previous race winner in number 2, Bill Penfold and Nigel Shaw. Giving him big opposition are going to be 188, Luke Patchell, and Julian Brown in 21, Keith Lasseter, and then McCree, 251, John Arnott and Russell Steele, 151, Graham Hilton and Tony Doyle, Dominic Doyle. And Tony Doyle's in there with Graham Hilton, Tony Doyle, and then number 100, Mick Gillin and Malk Smith. That's the lineup for race number 14. So those outfits then line up, they're under starters' orders, and away they go down the first straight. A nice even break, and it's 251, John Arnott and Russell Steele that take up the lead. Mick Gillin and Malk Smith there holding a second place, tight on the inside at the moment. Bill Penfold, over goes Mick Gillin and Malcolm Smith. Red flag's up, the race being stopped in the interest of safety. 500cc final it is then. And the riders are number 3, Chris Tritton, 74, Duncan Tolhurst, 86, Paul Hurry, 04, Ricky Sanford, 154, Adrian Mower, 111, Jason Hilliard, 215, Steve Wilson, 165, Jason Jennett, number 1, Malk Smith, and 174, Robin Pilcher. CC boys in on the line. The last race of the afternoon is underway, and there they go. Number 3, Chris Tritton. Number 3, Chris Tritton is in lead. Duncan Tolhurst cuts up the inside to take the lead. So it's Duncan Tolhurst and Chris Tritton side by side. Chris Tritton regains the advantage. Paul Hurry's in there in third, and Ricky Sanford in fourth. Chris Tritton has got a bit between his teeth this afternoon, and he's on his way to victory. He's on his way there. He's out in front. Then it's Paul Hurry and Duncan Tolhurst side by side. Round they come. Really fast round that turn. They're starting to catch up with Chris Tritton. Chris Tritton must have taken a deep breath and they let him catch up a bit, but he's still holding the lead. It's 3, Chris Tritton from 74, Duncan Tolhurst from 86, Paul Hurry. That's how they go into Paul Hurry now takes up into second place, gets a bit of a wobble on out of that turn, but he's holding second and sets his sights on number 3, Chris Tritton. But Chris Tritton's got an impressive lead, and Paul Hurry's going to have to do a lot if he wants to catch him up. It's number 3, Chris Tritton then, from 86, Paul Hurry. From 04, Ricky Sanford, then 74, Duncan Tolhurst, who seems to have got a bit of trouble somewhere. Steve Wilson goes past Duncan. Duncan's out with problems. I thought that machine seemed to slow up dramatically there, and Duncan is out of the running. But it's 3, Chris Tritton then, being hooked to shoot by number 86, Paul Hurry, and Paul Hurry is catching up. Paul Hurry's right on the back wheel now, going around the outside of Chris Tritton. Chris Tritton's taking him wide, and he guns it up on the inside, still holds the advantage at the moment, but Paul Hurry goes down the outside. They're side by side into that next turn. You're certainly getting your money's worth this afternoon, you spectators. Paul Hurry goes into the lead, or does he? Round their turn, Chris Tritton hard on the inside. They're really neck and neck as they come past the commentary box. Chris Tritton, then Paul Hurry, then side by side. Steve Wilson and Ricky Sandford making up a bit of ground there. Paul Hurry now snatches the lead and goes on in front of Chris Tritton. Can Chris Tritton fight back? Has he got anything left to fight with? Has his breath been taken away to line in? Around the turn now, how many commentators? Round they come then. The checkered flag goes for 86, Paul Hurry from Chris Tritton, then Steve Wilson, Ricky Sandford, Adrian Mower, Jason Hilliard, Robin Pilcher. Duncan Tolhurst these have got the machine going again, but no doubt had a spot of bother there. On behind it, under start's orders, and the starter is of course Bob Penfold. Then away they go, down that first straight. Rob Wilson and Vince Jones. In hot pursuit are Mick Cameron and Paul Randall, one of the additional runners in the programme this afternoon. So Rob Wilson and Vince Jones then, pulling away from the rest of the field. Mick Cameron and Paul Randall holding a steady second at the moment. Around the turn they come, race it up Mick Cameron and Paul Randall. Then Colin Hutton and Ian Salter. Then Bob and Stacey and Ian Salter, and the red flag is up. We have a bit of a mishap up on the top bend. Race number 41 it is. The last race of the afternoon, the 500cc solo A final, and coming out of the turn first in full flight is 215 Steve Wilson, with 74 Duncan Tolhurst hard on his heels, 244 Ben Howe. Fighting to get into frame in second place, going on the outside of Duncan Tolhurst. Will it work or won't it? He goes too wide on that turn. It's Steve Wilson from Duncan Tolhurst, from Ben Howe. Ben Howe now challenges again on this lower turn. Again he tries to come around the outside, but it's 215 Steve Wilson that leads, 74 Duncan Tolhurst in second, then 244 Ben Howe. Then number 3 Chris Tritton, 51 Nathan Moore, 214 John Wilson. So the fight is on for those three rivals at the front. It is 215 Steve Wilson in the lead, then 74 Duncan Tolhurst in second, but Ben Howe certainly poking his nose in there. Round the outside he goes and takes second place from Duncan Tolhurst and sets his sights on Steve Wilson. It's Steve Wilson then from Ben Howe, from Duncan Tolhurst, and round they go. Flat out all the way. Steve Wilson holds the tight line. Ben Howe tries to go right round the outside. What's going to happen here? 215 Steve Wilson is holding it at the moment from 244 Ben Howe, then 74 Duncan Tolhurst and 3 Chris Tritton. Don't keep your eyes on that Ben Howe because he means business. He goes right round the outside of him again, but is it enough? They go down that straight side by side. And Ben Howe seems to have the advantage into that next turn. 244 Ben Howe goes wide. 215 Steve Wilson tries to tuck up on the inside. Round they come then. Ben Howe's got the lead this time. The last lap flag in his sight. With 215 Steve Wilson in second. Then 74 Duncan Tolhurst. Then number 3 Chris Tritton. Those 4 bikes well clear of the rest of the field as they go round now. On their last lap, they're coming around the last turn for the last time. Ben Howe's got it in the bag. He drifts very wide. Steve Wilson hard on his heels. It's going to be a win there for 244 Ben Howe from 215 Steve Wilson, 74 Duncan Tolhurst. Number 3 Chris Tritton.
Ken Hicks and John Peters, they come to the line in grid 2, Nick from Roller and Chris Spires in grid 3, Steve Dewison, Keith Wall in grid 4, Alan and John Blewitt grid 5, Jerry Adams and Sean Pittock in grid 6. So interesting perhaps that we've seen the better gate so far come from the inside of the circuit. Russelling of course made a very good start from the inside in his first race. Ivan Matthews though was probably going to say that I'm wrong saying that because he was in grid 5. Martin Baker made a good start from grid 5. Roger Misa, he was on the inside. Oh, watch to see what happens in race 7. Ready there on the start line. Anxious eyes looking looking at that starting tape. The star's not quite happy with the lineup at the moment. Pulls one or two riders back. Now they look as if they're ready. The tapes go up and away we go for race 7 in your programme. The last of the first leg, and it's Alan and John Blewitt that get to the front. Oh, Jerry Adams is up there in second place, and Steve Dewison up in the third at the moment. Benji's going after him. Alan and John Blewitt, they're really powering the pace on. They go into that pit bend with quite a gap on Jerry Adams in second place. Steve Dewison still there in third place, but looking to come through on the inside of Jerry Adams. Steve Dewison letting Jerry Adams know he's there and goes through the gap into that top end. So Dewison up in the second place at the moment. Jerry Adams still there in third. Going after Jerry Adams as well. But Alan and John Blewitt are going to take some catching. They really have got that motor on. They've had some very big wins already this season. You might remember back to the bank holiday, that superb North Park circuit. They won the Barks Bonanza. They had a good ride up at the first round of the Masters. And now closing the gap on Alan and John Blewitt. Well, interesting to watch where Steve Dewison gets quicker. This is where he seems to be a lot quicker. He's coming out of that pit bend, going down this finishing straight and into that top bend. He's gone for a wider line into that top bend and now closes to come back underneath. As you can see, he's starting to go after Alan and John Blewitt and John no mistakes allowed in last corner. Checker flag will be there for them. As we see them, he's forced Steve Dewison to go wide. It looks like a brave effort from Steve Dewison. Well, he powered to the line. That was indeed very, very close on the line. He certainly had that motor turned on. And what a fitting crew, really, that Steve Dewison was 3 times in concession, actually, the 3 times winner of the Masters, and that takes some doing. Well, the revs have certainly gone up, the tapes go up. It looks a much, much cleaner start this time. We're underway, and it is indeed Shane Baker that's made a brilliant start. Oh, Rob Cameron again has made a good start. He's got to the front, but Shane Baker is right up there with him. Gary Jackson around the outside. Gary Jackson has got into second. Rob Cameron is the man that's got into the front. So 3 outfits together as they go into that pit bend for the first time. You can see Steve Dewison has moved through into third place now and going underneath Gary Jackson as well. Rob Cameron it is that leads. Gary Jackson trying to get on the inside of Rob Cameron. Steve Dewison looking to follow him through, but it's forced to go a little bit wide. Comes back underneath and looks to go underneath. Riding brilliantly well at the moment, going to that pit bend, leading from Rob Cameron and Steve Smith. Steve Dewison goes through on the inside, does he? No, Rob Cameron comes through on the inside of Gary Jackson. It was close as they went past me. Signs from Smith there telling Rob Cameron to keep it tight. He knows he's got the advantage of 2 outfits put together behind him. Steve Dewison left riding in front too as Gary Jackson again tries the wide line. Looks to go all the way around the outside, but Rob Cameron looks to have held it. Has he made any room for Steve Dewison to come through? That, of course, is always the problem, that if you're looking to go around the front runner, you can leave a gap for somebody to come through on the inside, and Dewison has done just that. He's got through in a second, it's close, and indeed it's going to be close on the line, because Steve Dewison showed his front wheel to Rob Cameron as they go into that pit bend. Rob Cameron has still got it, but he knows that Dewison is there, and Dewison looks to come through on the inside as a mistake from Cameron. It's going to be close to the line, and Dewison gets it. Well, indeed, it was close on his first ride. You can see he's pleased with that one as his fist goes in the air going round that top end. Grid 2, John Hiscock and Shane Lapham. Grid 3, Rob Wilson and Vince Jones. Grid 4, Shane Baker, Clinton Martin. Grid 5, Steve Dewison and Keith Wall. And Grid 6, Martin Baker and Shane Can. That's the lineup, of course, so we look to see what will happen in race 20. And as they get underway, it is indeed making the break. Martin Baker goes into the first corner. Ken Lane has gone after them on the inside, powering it into that top end. I can see that Robbie Wilson has gone back to his Grasstrack outfit. He's now gone back to his Grasstrack outfit and holds second place. So you see Shane Baker getting close to Ken Lane. They're going into that pit bend. Ken Lane still there in second place. There's Robbie Wilson's gone wide. It looked like Rob Wilson was in second, but Ken Lane has moved through. Rob Wilson, as they went past me, they looked to just have it, although he's gone on a very, very wide line. Oh, the outfit's lucky. back wheel of Martin Baker. Rob Wilson again goes very, very wide. Ken Lane has opted for the inside line. They come past me again. That is indeed Rob Wilson goes around the outside of Martin Baker. But that's a very, very wide line that Rob Wilson is riding. He's leaving the gap for Ken Lane to come through. Down the back straight we go once more, and Martin Baker is still there, but Robbie Wilson trying for it on the outside again. Vince Jones right down on the bottom of that running board, looks to get every ounce of grip they can as they look to go past Martin Baker. It's close on the line, but there's one more lap to go. Steve Dewison that goes right up on them as well. It's getting very, very tight at the front of this one. Are we going to see yet another close finish? Because Dewison has moved through in front of Ken Lane. Steve Dewison has got through. Remember, Ken Lane comes back again as it's getting close in that pit bend. Martin Baker is looking to hold him as they come across the line. Martin Baker just gets it from Ken Lane and Steve Dewison, and Robbie Wilson back in 4th place. What a fantastic sidecar race that turned out to be. Well, I certainly wouldn't have liked to predict who was going to win it on the end of that 3rd lap. But what a tremendous finish. It seems whatever race Steve Dewison and Keith Wall are in, it's going to be a close finish. Race 26 it is then. I've been told that there's no Shane Baker, he's got a blown gearbox, but as we get underway, of course, a lot of eyes will be on Richard Piggott and Martin Bailey as they go into that first bend. It is Richard Piggott and Martin Bailey that lead. Steve Dewison through it. Oh, we wondered if Richard Piggott could be beaten this afternoon. It's Steve Dewison has got the challenge on his hands at the moment. Holding second, goes very wide. Richard Piggott holding a very, very tight line. Dave Heath has moved through into 3rd place in front of Gary Jackson in 4th at the moment. Gary Jackson holding a tight line. Richard Piggott and Martin Bailey still have it, although there's problems in that bottom corner. Not quite sure which way to go. Looking for perhaps the outside line this time as they come past me. Steve Dewison certainly looked to be closing as he went past me that time. Jewish car for a wide line in that top bend. On the back wheel of Steve Dewison, but follows Steve Dewison wide around that pit bend. Richard Piggott and Martin Bailey still unbeaten this afternoon, holding pole position. Steve Dewison has pulled it tight this time. He's working hard on the back. Richard Piggott is in front of them. They come round off the back. It's beat the qualifying heat for Richard Piggott. He's not been beaten this afternoon. Steve Dewison gets 2nd place, and it is indeed Dave Heath that's lost John Bokett on that bottom corner. Rob Cameron joins them. Ivor Matthews lines up. Jerry Adams, Rob Wilson, and number 6 on the line is Alan John Blewitt. So 6 very competent national class runners going in this B final. Already all 6 of them are out there. The starter sees quite happy with them. No, there's a hand on in the air. Everybody's happy. Away we go this time. As they come by us for the first time, it's Gary Jackson has made a tremendous start. Ivor Matthews is up there as well. Rob Cameron trying to find a way through on the inside. And indeed, as we look to that far side, you can see that the red flag has been put out because Robbie Wilson, unfortunately going into that first bend, losing that outfit on the bottom corner.
Goes down the line with only 2 points separating the first 2 and a further 2 points taking us to the 3rd place now with Mark Loram, Simon Wigg and Joe Screen still there. Still that Wiggy makes a good start, but past him goes Jeremy Doncaster, and Jeremy Doncaster's out in front. Screen is right up there with him, I think, but it's Jeremy Doncaster with the advantage at the moment as they come round towards us for the first time, and Marvin Cox is there in 2nd place. 3rd place is Steve Schofield. Then Mark Loram. Well, this is going to change things just a little as we look across the far side, and Jeremy Doncaster in action, really flying around with this battle for 2nd place going on. Mark Loram sitting back in 1st place, looking for 3rd place as they come round towards us once again. And it's Jeremy Doncaster who leads. It's Mark Loram battling for 2nd place, looking to go through, not quite making it in fact, and Marvin Cox hangs on in 2nd place. So Jerry Doncaster was flying along here. Marvin Cox into second place. Mark Lauren trying to switch lines to come inside. Steve Schofield right hard on his heels in fourth place. In fifth place, number 17, Joe Screen, he's back there, and then Trevor Banks, and then Simon Wigg. So Simon Wigg has shortly lost his British Masters title round. As we look across the far side, Lauren comes through. Mark Lauren looks to try and come through past Marvin Cox. Is he going to get there? Jerry Doncaster from Marvin Cox, from Mark Lauren, a tremendous finish, and Steve Schofield in fourth place, and then Trevor Banks, and then Simon Wigg. Well, what a race. That has complicated things no end.
So the Duncan about to do battle in the tape go, and down the first plate they go. And right even start there. I think Ken Lane and Mark Edwards should take the lead. Ken Lane and Mark Edwards lead. Bob Baseby there is the second. And oh dear, we get a bit of a mishap. Bob Baseby's rolled over, and the outfits, three outfits, all locked together there. Dave Steer seemed to have trouble into that turn, and the other riders were left with just nowhere to go. Anybody who needn't be running across that track could kindly stay, you know, only family and very close people should be in attendance there. The St John's won't be able to get to the people to do their job if you all crowd. Ken Lane and Mark Edwards are also there. Rob Wilson and Tony Miles, I think I can see there, and Ian and Dr. Collier, Bob Baseby, with Paul Baseby, they're all there. Into the leader going goes number 7. Ken Lane and Mark Edwards, followed very closely by number 17, Dave Steer and Mick Cave. Then Bob Baseby coming through to take Dave Steer on the inside as they go into that turn. Bob and Paul Baseby there, trying to take that second place. Round they come, number 7, Ken Lane and Mark Edwards. Not having the best of afternoons, and then Rob Wilson there, tucking up on the inside, comes right up into second place, past Bob Baseby and Dave Steer in one easy movement. And then the McCauley's come past Dave Steer as well. Sorry, wasn't that and after this, then it's Ken Lane, from Rob Wilson, from Bob Baseby, from Dave Steer, from John Hiscock, from Ian and Bob McCauley at the back. But at the front it's number 7, Ken Lane and Mark Edwards. Their second win of the afternoon, keep them on level points with Roger Measer. And over goes number 17, Dave Steer and Mick Cave. It's just not their day at all. The checkered flag goes. Ken Lane wins, 24. Rob Wilson comes second, then 60 Bob Baseby, then 184 John Hiscock. Well, that was disaster struck yet again, the third time this afternoon for number 17. Dave Steer and Mick Cave. Another race to try and sort out some of the men on the boys. And away they go, and it's Dave Penfold and Steve Farmer that lead. Luke and Terry Patchell there in second place, closing up a lot of ground there already on the leader. Dave Penfold and Steve Farmer there. 188. Luke and Terry Patchell. Then Tommy Penfold and Liam Chivers. And Billy Penfold and Chris Berwick. Graham Hilton and Dominic Doyle coming through from the back, taking the broken down outfit of Tommy Penfold. Dave Penfold, Steve Farmer, 188. Terry and Luke Patchell, and they're gaining a lot of ground on Dave Penfold as they go down that straight. They really could come on terms with this man on this turn. Very fast indeed they come around, and Terry Patchell's gone for the outside line round. Dave Penfold and Steve Farmer. Done their last lap. It's Dave Penfold and Steve Farmer. Graham Hilton and Dominic Doyle in, Billy Penfold and Chris Berwick at the back. But watch this last turn. It could be all or nothing round here from Terry Patchell, and I think it will be as he comes right underneath Dave Penfold. Dave Penfold locks right round and the machines come to a halt in the middle of the track. The yellow flags go up. This could be a win for Billy Penfold or Graham Hilton as they come up to the checkers flag. That should be a win for number 23. Billy Penfold and Chris Berwick. In second place, number 151, Graham Hilton and Dominic Doyle. 4, 10, 14, 331, 174, 37, 1 minute 27.42. The official told a race to anyone again quickly if I can. 60, 12, 75, 212, 8, 1 minute 50.14. Those lines are going underway and Chris looks like taking a flying start there and going down into the first turn. In race 23. And down went somebody there. Looks like Sean Tacey that went down, a winner first time out. Goes down in quite a big way there. In race 23.
Ken Lane always thereabouts. Neville Penfold going well, so it really is something, anyone here who could take race 4, heat 1. Starting Marshall just trying to get them all into position. And we've got a good clean break there. Rustling is in the centre and on the inside is Ken Lane. But it looks like Rustling's going to get to the corner. Rustling and Ken Lane touching. And the red flag is out, racing stopped. Racing stopped. Rustling and Ken Lane coming together there, and obviously as soon as we have any news at all, we hope nobody is hurt there, as soon as we have any news we will give it to you.
Rob Wilson, Richard Piggott, John Hiscock, Rob Cameron, Roy Spreadbury and Ivor Matthews, they're the 6 protagonists in this particular semi-final, the first 3 going forward to race 34, which is the last race of the day, after which we got the trophy presentations. And just noted that Martin Baker's walking down into the centre of the track. That explains the slowing up in that semi-final. Obviously picked up a savage stone. And we've got number 92 Richard Piggott into a very early lead. Rob Wilson in second place, Rob Cameron and Ivor Matthews. Ivor Matthews in third. Got a ball there. And Spreadbury's have gone over. Red flag. Spreadbury's have gone over, unfortunately. So the race is stopped in the interest of safety. Of course, none of those points now count. It's very much first man to the finishing flag is the winner. I bet there's some butterflies flying around in their stomachs at the moment with the tapes about ready to snap up. Hands raised, somebody not quite satisfied with the situation. They're all there, underway with the Wimborne Whoppa Sidecar final, and Roger Mesa goes to a lead. Neville Penfold there on the outside. Neville Penfold trying very hard. Roger Mesa keeps tight. Goes Neville Penfold just well held. That's well held. In that situation, the bike will go, but they kept it. Roger Mesa comes through. Piggott in second. Rob Wilson in third. Rob Cameron and Gary Jackson. Oh, that's before somebody being dragged along there. That's Tony Miles of Rob Cameron's passenger red flag. That's